Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning to
Happy
all
Wednesday.
Yes, to all of our little sewing peeps out there. Happy Wednesday morning. Well, this is Linda and Elaine. We're from Sierra Sewing, Quilting, and Vacuums in Reno and Carson City, Nevada. We're here every Wednesday to show you some new items or new ideas.
That last chance items too.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. So we're here. Everything that we show today is 25% off.
Whoa, back up a little bit there.
15%
You're
off.
a little excited there.
15% off. Sorry about that. 15% off.
We were talking about the quilt show, so
Yes, we were.
that's why we've got that on the brain.
Quilt show coming up next week. So 15% off everything from now until 24 hours from now, which is 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, no matter what time of the day, evening or night that you watch us. Go onto our website, which you can go on to from right here, or you can go to sierrasewing.com. Go to the ticker tape at the top that's red. It's live sales. Click on that. Scroll down to our picture. Click on that, and you'll see everything that is on that we're showing today. 15% off.
Yep.
Okay.
And free shipping for $100 or more purchase. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't have to only be the sale items. You can also order regular price items with the sale to meet your $100 goal, if that's what your goal is. So you can get free shipping. So that's not a problem. You just add that all together. And then we always love it when you guys ask questions.
Yes.
Carrie is on the computer, so
Questions,
she's right there.
concerns,
Suggestions.
Suggestions. Oh gosh, that's what we like best too, of different things that we can do. We get a lot of good ideas from all of you. If you have any questions today, Jared's not here. He's on his way to Carson City. They're having a fun little Bernina surgery event today, and then he's got to flip it right over to have a Bernina long arm event down in Carson City tomorrow, right?
Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, Thursday and Friday.
Carrie's got that going on for Thursday and Friday.
I believe she does have a spot open, so if it's something that you've wondered about, Carrie, you need to go show maybe some of the stuff you're going to do. You need to run and get that so we could show that. She'll run and get that in a little bit.
She always tries to get out of not being on here, and we find a way to get her on here almost every time.
And she always does a great job, right?
Yeah.
Yes, she does. All right, so...
and then the other thing, yes, please,
Okay.
we always love it when you guys share our videos, heart and like our videos, whether you're watching us on Facebook or you're watching us on YouTube. That is one of the biggest ways that we can appreciate what you do for us. So we always want to thank you for that. So definitely.
And we have some non-sewers purchasing things from us. For example, we're
going to hit right here.
Yeah. This is a quilt that we had a class for, and we had kits of. Long gone now,
Long gone, yeah. Sold out quick.
Now the sample itself is for sale. It is, let's see, the size on it is 60
by 82.
82. And
it's beautiful. We did just a simple black backing with the purple quilting on the backside, so you can really see.
Yeah, I like it because it's not fluorescent thread, but it's very bright.
But it is
really
very bright on
up.
that black. Yeah, it's gorgeous. And this is one of those stack and wax of the kaleidoscope, so you can see where each block. So, and you know, like we always say, we will never tell anybody you didn't make it.
So, to get this quilt completely made with batting, backing,
quilting, everything, all of the above,
is $199.99. Normally, we will not give you any kind of a discount on these quilts because it's such a great deal. But this is the one we're featuring today, and so this one you can get 15% off on.
Absolutely.
I'm going to grab a drink here real fast.
And if you would have purchased this and made it yourself, it would have been well over the $199 because just the quilting alone was almost into that price range.
Yes, I think, isn't this the one that Sharon said it would be around $160 just for the quilting?
Yeah, and the kit itself was $189.
I think $120.
$129. Can't remember now. Sorry, but you would be well over the $300 mark, $400 mark.
And that is why we never give discounts on these. so
take your opportunity if you love this quilt and you loved it when we were showing it, but you were too timid to actually take on the challenge of making a kaleidoscope quilt. Well, now you have the opportunity to buy the quilt the way it is, and it's all set and ready done.
Just one.
Only one.
Okay.
All right,
let's go on to some new fabric we have.
Well, I'm going to jump in right into the Halloween that we're going to show. So I know this we put out last week, and I know some people are like, Halloween already? And then everybody else has been buying this panel like it's going out of style. It is so stinking cute. It's really pretty. I love the tombstone garden.
Yes, there you go.
Because it's got the pumpkins in there. But it is
Kitty in the window,
fantastic.
the pumpkin in the window.
And I'm going to bring it up a little forward. Does the witch show up pretty good?
Oh yeah, the whole even when you're
Backwards?
the color is very vibrant.
It is a fun, and it's gorgeous. It's actually a really good panel. For Halloween, it's awesome. And it has been selling like going out of style. So we wanted to get this on here now and not wait too long, so all of our friends out there in the internet get an opportunity to grab this.
And this is as Elaine eloquently called it, the tombstone garden.
Tombstone garden, the
It's
cemetery.
very cute. Yes, very Halloween-y. One of the best tombstone gardens I've ever seen.
And I love the ghosts. Now, this is something, now I know some people are like, well, what would I do with the panel? Okay, so you take the panel, you take this ghost right here, you put a border all the way around that.
This border could go with
And
it.
It's like a wolf pack blue.
Oh,
I know, it has a little bit of a purple,
you want to show them both?
yeah. And it's,
So it's not a wolf pack.
No,
it's
no.
not a wolf. It is a ghost.
and it
But
is
both
tossed.
of these would look great, yes, for borders. Just
Absolutely.
a simple border.
And
around
then you
this.
can use the tombstones as your backing. Or you can put another border around
I'd
it.
have the tombstones on the front somewhere, but
This one's just really fun. It's really neat. It's very simplistic. You can make it, as complicated as you want it, or you can make it as simple as you want it. So,
and that's all the fabric we're showing this week,
Yeah.
because we have a ton of little notions and patterns and books to show you. So
we just had an event on Saturday with Riley Blake. And so we have a few things left over that we wanted to give our internet peeps an opportunity to buy. So some of this is one and done. Some of we have a few pieces left.
Yes.
So if you see something that I'm showing you and you like it, you better snag it quick, because
there's
there's not going to be a lot left.
There's not a lot of anything here.
So I'm going to hit with these right here really quick. These are definitely some of the one and dones. There is this really great tape measure. I'm going to show you the back real quick. You can put it right on your belt. So very nicely sized. This is great if you are going to a shop, or if you're going to Lowe's or some other type of home improvement store. Having your own tape measure is really important. And I made this comment when we had our thing. Every tape measure could have something off. So you could be measuring
Depending
with
on the
yours.
quality of it. And also, if it's not a metal tape measure, if it's one of those
Fabric.
fabric
Cloth.
or plastic kind of, those, depending on how rough you are with those, you can,
They can stretch them a little bit, yeah. So if you bring in your own that you've measured at home, and you take this into wherever you're shopping to measure something else, you're going to get a much more accurate measurement, because it was the same one over and over again. Sometimes if you use multiple different ones, it could be off just ever so slightly. Not by much, but it does make a difference. So
And this one does have when you open it, you click it down,
It'll
stops
hold it.
and then you push a button, it'll zip
Yep.
it back in.
And it also has, if you need to, just wear it around your wrist because you don't like to wear, the clip, you can do that also. So this is $7.99, and this is a 60-inch tape measure. And then, so we only had one of these, and then the last one of the last ones that we had also was the Riley Blake Cute Cuts. This is by, one of Lori Holt's rulers. It's a 4.5-inch square.
Those all sold really
They
fast.
s-
We only
yeah.
have the one left.
Literally, this is the
For
only one
For
left.
squaring up, and you can see all the markings on it, how great it is.
And it does have the non-skid. The little flowers are the non-skid. All the blue here, all of that is going to keep it so it doesn't move on your fabric.
All right, I'm
What you
going to
got?
take on the washi tape. Did I pronounce that
The
correctly?
washi tape, yes.
I have to say, this is something I have not used. It was explained during the event that it originally came out for, the crafters that do the
Scrapbooking.
pictures. Scrapbooking, yes.
Scrapbooking.
Yes. And, but the quilters discovered it, and she said that, you use it mainly to mark your items, that if you're going to class and you have this cool looking tape, you're like the cool girl in the class that has everything taped. But if anybody has any other ideas, please share them, because
And you can use it to mark your lines on your sewing machine if you
Oh,
want.
yeah.
The quarter-inch mark is really common, but
marking.
sometimes you want like that 3/8 or you want that half. And because it's easily removable, you can pull it off and
It is.
start a new piece and you can make a new
not,
line.
It's not a heavy stick where you're going to have all that glue residue left on your machine.
Think of
that
it
you
like
have to
painter's
clean up.
tape, where you can
Yes.
put it on and you can remove it and nothing left behind. So it won't ruin your machine. That's the good part.
All right, so they brought in 2 needle minders. One is the Scarecrow, and one is a Snowman. They're both so cute. These are, I believe, 1 each also.
Yeah,
left.
those are the
1
last.
each is all we have of these. And they're big enough. What I like about them is they are large enough that not only could you put your needles on there, you can also put your small scissors on there. And how they work is there's a magnet on the back, and you would take that magnet and put it inside of your shirt and your Scarecrow on top, and then you can put your needles and your scissors and keep them from falling into the crack of your couch. Is where a lot of mine end up.
It's a great magnet. Now the snowman one, that was something that was, a really big hit last year with Lori Holt. She did her snowman fabric, her kit. And so that is the same snowman. If you're a Lori Holt fan and you loved her snowman, now you can have a needle minder to be the same one.
1 each of those.
Exactly. Now this one we do have a couple, but not a ton. And so we have, I'll start off with this one. So we have some bird pins. Everybody loves pins. These are great to have if you are doing like the minky fabrics, because that way you've got that nice little head on there. It's easier to find when you're trying to put it inside that fluff.
The Riley Blake bird symbol.
It is a Riley Blake bird. And then we do have just 2 left of the sewing scissors. Now these are fantastic. They're 9 inches long and they are super sharp. One of the things that they did let us know is that these scissors, once they do finally go dull, which is quite some time, they're very easy to have them sharpened. They don't have to get too crazy with it, and they'll stay
This
perfect.
is Lori Holt collector.
This is another Lori Holt collection part. And then we did have now we've
little
always had the little bags,
bags,
the
yeah.
larger bags, but this one is much more of a smaller one, but it's perfect for like your pencils or your friction pins.
Your rotary cutter will fit in there.
Everything will fit
all
there.
your little stuff that if you throw it just in a bag, it gets lost.
Or it's a travel makeup bag. It is waterproof. It does have vinyl on the inside, so
you could wipe it out.
You can wipe it out if something was to spill or open up. So these are great. We have just a few left of these also.
Yes. All right.
What do you have? Oh, yes.
This is the Lori Holt. Well, no, it's not Lori Holt.
No.
Sorry, it is Olfa, but it came in pink, which
And
I
that's why
love.
we're selling it, because it's pink.
Yes, I will buy one just because it's pink, not because I need another one, because it's pink.
I love the pink.
It would be less easy to lose and more easy to find in that clutter on top of the sometimes that.
Well, I
that's
mean,
happening
and
on
we
your
love our
cutting board.
Olfa blades, but the yellow's kind of boring.
And this is a quick release also. Oh yes, this is the one that's a quick release, right?
No.
No,
The other one,
it's not.
That's the ergonomic.
that's the ergonomic one. Yeah.
Ergonomic, okay.
But it is right or
Instructions
left-handed.
on how to
Still
change.
easy to change.
Yeah,
Yes,
they are very
to
easy.
change. Instructions on how to change them is on the back, and you can always, I guarantee you, Google. If you're ever at home and you don't know how to change your blades out, I'm sure you can Google it, and it
Or
will
come
be.
down.
That one's nice because the blade is always covered.
Yes.
Safety
Yeah.
one.
Yep, it is, yeah, I would definitely call it the safety one, because once you let go of that handle, the blade goes inside, so it's not going to cut anity.
All right.
So if you have little ones.
So this is the one. This is like a Lori Holt on the brain. This is her magnetic pincushion. It is, again, pink.
Right? Well, and the one big thing that they talked about this one, which is something I didn't know, I know with the whole magnet, you tend to like toss your pins to it, and the way it's designed is to pull the
heads.
sharp point to the center
center,
and let the
yes.
head stick out,
out.
so you're not grabbing a
And
sharp
poking
point.
yourself.
Yeah, so that was something I learned. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah. Yes. And so the last, is this
Well-
the last, not of Lori Holt? Do we have any?
No, we have
more
just a
Lori?
few. We have all of her.
Oh, we still have
did
some
bring
Lori
the
Holt.
pins.
They did come in. We got the Winnie the Pooh collection. However, they had
A little bit closer.
They had so many people asking about, are you going to make a kit out of this? Are you going to make a kit? So they decided to make this kit. However, they're only going to make the number that we order in a pre-order. They ship in December. The price, do we have a price on those?
$139.99.
$139.99. So if you want to pre-order it, I guess you get your 15% off today on it. So order it. Very cute. Limited edition. Again, they will only print as many that is ordered to them, and there will be no reprinting of this. Is there a size on that?
52 by 60.
55 by 62.
And the box that
So
it
it's
comes
a-
in is
Oh, the box, yes. That's the box down there. And it's a box that suggestion would be is to make the quilt, pack it inside of the box, and give it as a gift in that box. Wouldn't that be an adorable gift?
what a keepsake box
Yeah.
too for
So-
your little one.
Yeah, so if you want to order this, I think we are limited. We have to have it pre-ordered by very soon.
I think it's June.
There's no date on this, but yeah,
Yeah,
get this
really quick.
ordered. You won't get it
You
today,
won't be able to get it if you didn't pre-order it.
but we will have you on our pre-order list, and when it comes in December, we will let you know as soon as it gets here.
I had to put my glasses
Or we'll
on.
ship it to you also.
Because I couldn't see
I
these little
know.
guys. They're so tiny. So we do have a handful left of the nifty needles that are Riley Blake. Let's see, I have one here. This one is the binding set. You get 18 needles inside of here. Now, I am not a hand binder, so Carrie, correct me if I'm wrong. The whole point of having specific needles that are binding are they're much sharper and longer, and they have a little bit of a flex. Am I-
Yes, that's what
to
they
try
taught
and,
us, yeah.
to try and,
yes.
so when you are hiding your thread, it'll flex just a little bit, not like they're bendy, but just that small flex. We also have the chunky needles, so you can use Lori Holt's chunky yarn. They call it chunky thread, but it is more like, kind of like that yarn that we have. And so you can use this to sew with, so it gives you that larger eye. And those were 10 to a package. And then we have hand embroidery needles that are 18 to a package. So if you like to do your hand embroidery, these
Variety
are
of sizes.
perfect. And variety of sizes in this one. So there is a variety of sizes in that.
But they're color-coded, that's what I like.
Oh,
about
that's
them.
right. Thank you. They
are.
are. Does it show up?
The eye of the needles are all color coded, so if you have multiple packs, you can distinguish what needles.
Which ones are which?
I don't know if they can, you don't have a mic on, do you?
So the color, what Carrie was saying, if you didn't hear, was that each needle is color-coded at the tip by the eye. And so if you have a bunch of them sitting inside of a pincushion or one of the magnetic, thank you, you will know which ones are which. Oh my goodness,
With our
a
words.
little tongue-tied today. So that way you would know which one belongs to what. Then we have just your regular everyday hand sewing needles. There's 18. And was this one also?
I think a variety.
There's a variety in here also. And then last but not least, the ones I have here is your applique needles, and those are 18 count also. And like I said, they're all color coded, so all the tips by the eye are going to be green. So we have those.
Okay. All right, next, I want to show you two table runners that we made. And this is a pattern that we have used in the past. It's called Mini Brick Road. And it's fast and easy. It's the same by the same designer of Yellow Brick Road, only she made it in a mini version.
Let me hold one.
And, yeah, we got this one, which we kitted, and this is the Peace and Plenty.
Well, I kind of mixed that one up to get mixed with many of Lori Holt's
Yes.
fabrics that we brought in between the Mercantile and Piece of Plenty. So
Yes.
it's a little bit
It's
scrappy
called
with that
Mercantile.
Yes, yes, the kit is
show the
called
back.
Mercantile.
because
this is
these
backing.
are complete kits.
Yes.
Other
And
than your batting.
What we have done is we made a kit. We did not put the pattern in because we know so many of you have bought this pattern in the past from us, and we didn't want you paying twice for it. So we kitted it up. It's complete with everything on the front, the binding, and the backing. Everything is in it. And again, also, you can make these into table runners, table placemats. If you make it smaller, you can get some more fabric and just make some placemats to go with it. And they also show it as a little baby doll blanket. Isn't that cute?
That one's cute.
That is so cute. So you can make that. I see this making this bigger and bigger and having a baby blanket.
Right?
So it's in the small prints.
Now this was Lori Holt's Americana line that we did. So you're going to get everything to do the entire front and the binding, and then you're also going to get this for your backing. So these are complete kits for you, other than your batting that you're going to put in the center. And these
again,
came out really cute.
It's the Mini Brick Road Americana.
These came out so
and
good.
such was shown patriotic. I got to get off the camera
Oh
here for a
yeah,
second.
so this is something that we sell out every time.
Yes, and we haven't had it for a little while. We brought it back in because 4th of July is rolling up. This is a Minky kit. I don't know how we doing with showing it, Carrie.
We were going to have Jared.
Move to the right, both of you.
Is that good?
Yep.
All right, so this is a Minky kit. Sue does teach the classes. You'll have to go onto our website to see when our next one is, because I'm not sure. Maybe Carrie can look
I
that up.
think we've got one coming up in June.
Yes.
I believe. Now, this is a box set that is only for the front and binding. You will need to purchase additional 2 1/4 yards for your backing.
And we happen to have this for backing, but you can get a red, any color that's your favorite.
And we have that all online, so you can order this one and then pick your backing.
Yes, let me show you the box kit. I'll have you. This is the box kit. And again, you can do it at home. My first Minky one I did at home all by myself. It is doable, but if you come in class, you get all of Sue's help and tips and tricks, and you don't have to clean up
And you
the
don't have to
mess.
clean it.
We get to
Which is why we
clean
have
it all up for you.
some of the gals take it over and over and over again because they don't want to clean it up.
Yeah, repeat offenders.
In Carson, June 25th.
That's
We have
what it
a
was.
Minky class in Carson on June 25th, and she's looking the Reno one up.
Right.
Why don't we show them that
July
pattern?
18th.
July 18th.
July 18th, perfect for
okay.
one here in Reno. So when we kind of forgot to talk
We-
about this
we-
little guy. So
yeah.
when, if you don't want to purchase the quilt, but you would like to make your own, we have one pattern left of that specific Vivid Kaleidoscope quilt. I hate to tell you, but we don't have any of that fabric left, so please don't
But they
fall in
could
love
do
with
it
the
with
fabric.
other-
But there's plenty of other border fabrics.
This is, all of this is made out
Made
of
of that
this
border.
border fabric.
Yep.
One
But
fabric.
You can also
All of
use any other fabric line that has a repeat. So you just have to have that repeat. It explains to you how do you stack and whack it, and you will be able to do
Yes.
that entire kaleidoscope block. So we've got one pattern left. It is $8.99, and then you get 15% off. So if you like it and you want to make your own and with your own design, there you go.
Lots of onesies.
Lots.
All right, what can we show? We are showing.
So we'll
we've
show that
got
one,
The,
yeah.
the cork that we have here. We have a pattern.
We
right?
do. So that's why I have the cork. So we have a pattern. It's called the cork bottom pencil pouch. Okay,
So
that one's a
cute.
tongue tie
Is that
for me.
here? We had a class in that.
We did have a class. So
Is it sample
Sylvia, I do have sample and I forgot to grab it.
Uh-oh.
I'll post a picture of the sample.
Yes.
I will do that, I promise. So really a very easy pattern to do. You're going to use 2.5-inch squares. So if you have some charm packs lying around that you don't know what to do with, you're just going to cut those in 4s.
Yes.
And you're going to be able to make these pencil packs, with school getting out, but school is going to be starting soon again. And we have some areas that are year-round school. This is a great bag to make for your kiddo or for your grandkiddo for a pencil bag.
Yes, but I always look at these and see how you can use them in sewing. And again, this
shows
is
a-
another one of those
shows a bunch of
notions, threads.
Your
Yeah,
small rulers,
Small rulers.
so they don't get lost and
yeah.
busted inside your bag.
And you need a small ruler to cut all those
Mm-hmm.
little pieces there.
Yep, it's perfect little fat quarter for your lining.
And these are some of the corks that we have, so you don't have to buy them by the yard or anything. We have them packaged.
Yeah, we have it all, and that's all you need. I mean, you'll be able to make more than one
Yes.
with any of these cork packages.
And these are all on our site for you to get at 15% off for the
Exactly.
next 24 hours.
So we have that. Now, I wanted to
I think
show.
we got everything over here.
We did. So something that we did bring in brand new, with, well, we won't say it. Anyways, we brought this, I know, it's just kind of one of those weird things. So because the crafting world has really dipped into quilting and being able to print your own fabric and make your pictures, this is fantastic if you're making those memory quilts. You know, if you want to take a picture from, you know, years ago, or, you know, graduation pictures, you can actually print right onto this fabric, that picture, and then of course make your quilt. So these are fantastic for that, to make your memory quilts. Anything that you want to mock up onto your computer, you can print it out, you can print it right here on top of this fabric and make your own fabric. And they are I already forgot, I'm sorry, 8.5 by 11 inches in size.
Anniversary quilts, wedding quilts, baby quilts.
It is an inkjet printer friendly. That's exactly what this one is. There is 10 sheets. It is white fabric. So that way everything that you put on there other than white would show up exactly right on here perfectly. They turn out beautiful. It's really simple to use. It gives you explicit instructions. It is a June Taylor product, so if there's questions, you can go right on their website and you can see exactly all their recommendations on how to put it together, what to do with it after it's done, so you can set the ink, all of that. But this is perfect for those memory
I've seen
quilts.
them made up for like anniversaries, and then everyone, all the children,
Oh, yeah, they
grandchildren,
signed it.
great-grandchildren are signing it. It's so dear to the heart for those
Well, and
grandparents and great-grandparents. that
exactly.
get it.
Well, and because you can print, it can be so personalized.
Yes.
You can print the names, you can print the dates. If it's for a birthing quilt, you can have not only the name, the date, the birth weight, the time. You can have everything on there that a lot of times we don't think about until after the fact. So being able to put that on there,
Yeah.
these are perfect for that.
Okay.
Oh yes, you can
Right.
print out your own labels and have that, a whole bunch of them together for that. Absolutely.
All right. What do we have left over there?
Well, I did grab both of these. Now this one is new here, the June Taylor mug rug.
Rugs, yeah.
But I grabbed these also because this was so there's two different styles of mug rugs out there.
This is like a stitch and flip, though.
It is.
This is a fun one.
So really
As you
simple
can
to
see,
make.
All the printing is on here. You just go, like a puzzle, you just go by their instructions of which one to put on first, which one on second, and then you flip it. And the
So
third
by
one, you
number.
flip it, yes. So by number.
So that one is brand new to us, but we also still have our mug on a rug. This is your pattern that comes with one silicone pad, and then if you want to make more, you've got your silicone refill. So these are great. Also, along with the June Taylor one, that it has that silicone piece inside there. So you can have this on your table either way, and it just gives you that little extra. But you don't have to consistently rebuy the pattern. You just rebuy the refills. So you can make both.
And then another June Taylor sew by number. This is a cover for your sewing machine. And there are 3 different sizes. There's a small, a medium, and a large. A small is 16 by 7, 18 by 8 is a medium, 20 by 9, by 12 on all of those for the large one. And then if you could see underneath, there's also a sewing caddy there that you can keep all your little goodies in that you need to just grab really fast. And if you lay them on a table, you aren't able to find them. So just put it in that little caddy right in front of you and you won't lose them. Again, that has the batting that, again, it's sew by number.
And people are always asking us about sewing machine covers that they can make. And that's one of the easiest ones to do because it's already printed for you, and then you just cut out where it says, and you're done.
Yes.
So super fast, super easy. I think that is actually all that we have to show today.
Well, we need Carrie up here then.
Oh, that's right.
She is going to show, again, she's going down in Carson City. She's going to be doing a Bernina event. Come on in, Carrie.
Morning.
For long arms. And so if you, I'll let you.
A test drive the Q Series long arms by Bernina. So
She ever met.
if you are interested in seeing what it takes to be a long arm owner, this is a wonderful one-day class. in class, you will be utilizing every long arm machine that Bernina makes. So a stationary sit down, you're going to be doing a little bit of free motion work and ruler work. Then you're also going to try out a free motion machine, the Q16, and you're going to be doing free motion and ruler work on there. And then you will also be making, so you get to make 4 placemats throughout all of our machines, and that also includes
4 different techniques.
with 4 different techniques. So we also put you up on our big machine with the Q-matic robotic system. We're going to show you how easy computerized quilting truly can be. So you're going to learn what an edge-to-edge quilting is.
Is this
how to do-
edge-to-edge?
Yes, so that is edge-to-edge. So you're going to get to make that on a placemat. So I have pieced all these placemats for you.
Yes,
so
they're already
you get
pieced.
to do the fun quilting work. So this placemat right here is a sample of free motion. So very simple stippling, freehand, kind of creative. And then this placemat right here is a sample of ruler work. So ruler work on long arm quilt machines are very easy. So in this one-day class, you're going to learn how easy it is to quilt yourself on a long arm machine.
Using a,
These are so
using a
easy.
ruler.
Rulers, yes, free motion. And then so this last sample is more of a custom computerized quilting.
Oh, I love the star that you did in the center.
Yeah,
The blue.
so that's just a
so
block
neat.
that you set into the blue.
And again, this is mainly for non-owners who want to try this out. So
Yes,
You can
yes.
see what they do.
So if you don't own a Bernina long arm and you have always wanted to see how
Try them out.
wonderful they are, this is a great opportunity.
Okay.
We still have a couple spots left, so we hope to see you there. If you are interested, give us a call at the number below, and we will get you registered right away.
Definitely.
All right?
All right. Thank
Perfect.
you,
Thank
Carrie.
you.
Carrie.
All right, so that is it for today. Again, Jared's not here, so we're missing him today.
I know.
But we will be
Now
we'll
next
be back
week.
next week, but we may not be here.
here.
So stay tuned to see what we're going to do.
Yeah, because we've got the quilt show coming up.
All right.
Very exciting.
And we'll be setting up. So, all righty. Thank you so much. Again, 15% off for the next 24 hours. If you have any questions, our phone number is right below us. Give us a phone call, and we'll be more than happy to help you with whatever you need.
And remember to like, heart, and share our videos. Thank you so much for
right.
being with us today. You guys have a great Wednesday.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.